Hi guys, welcome to GTA5. This is the dry docking mission. I'm going to show you how to do this with the Karuma. As you know, this is a heist vehicle, and if you have it, it makes dry docking solo a lot easier than before, right? So if you don't have a Karuma or don't want to buy one or don't want to do it with this one, then yeah, look at my other video. I do have one doing it with the dumpster, or any car really that you can do it with. But obviously doing it with the Karuma makes it a lot easier. So here we go. So we're gonna just head out to the docks, and then we're gonna just go inside, and we'll shoot the next people. The other thing I noticed is there's not as many NPCs as I remember from previous times, so maybe they've changed up a little bit. So you might actually be able to do this without any car. But anyway, we're gonna do it with the Karuma just because it's kind of a fun way to do it. And I suggest if you guys have heist vehicles to do missions with those heist vehicles, because it really changes up things and refreshes those missions and gives you a different perspective in playing them, right? So do base invaders with your Karuma, and you know, if you have an insurgent which isn't as bulletproof, so just make sure if you're doing it with those vehicles that you don't stop and you just continuously shooting. But yeah, this one is probably the most bulletproof vehicle, and it's also probably the more affordable vehicle as well, right? So what we want to do is we want to take out these guys in the door, just because there's a bunch of them, typically 3 of them that spawn in there. Again, you don't even have to worry too much about these guys, since we're going to be going there with the car and we're going to drive up the stairs. So just kind of shoot as people as you go in. There's one guy that kind of typically sits here. We'll just take him out, just so he doesn't run upstairs. Okay, just keep going. We're going to turn left here, and we're going to drive it into this doorway. And then just take out any remaining NPCs in here. There's probably some coming in from outside as well. Just so they don't get in the way and annoy you more than anything else. Once you're done with these guys, then we're going to head upstairs. And there should be about 3 guys upstairs that we'll take out. There's a couple to the right there that's hiding behind the boxes. There's one in the doorway, and there's normally one around the corner. So just drive up the stairs, pretty straightforward. It's a little tricky to get up these stairs, but you just kind of have to gun it. Just hit it at an angle. If you don't get it, just slight angle, and then it'll go upstairs, no problem, right? So just keep going, and you can actually get it up without no problem, right? So. And what we want to do is we're going to park that car right in front of the door, so that your door opens right into that room. Don't park it too far out that it gets out on the wrong side, because if there is an NPC waiting there, they'll probably shoot you. So try and aim it at the door. It's a little tricky sometimes. Took me a while even with this car. Kept on hitting the door edge, but just get it kind of right. Also make sure that you don't leave too much space between the car and the door that they can actually get around, because then obviously they'll just come past the car, and then as you open the safe they might take you out. So just get it just right, and then pop the door open, and you should actually exit right into the room, right? And then what I'm going to do is just clear out any remaining NPCs, and then we're going to go and tackle the safe. If you don't know how to open the safe, there are some YouTube videos. I have a YouTube video on it myself. Take a look at that before you attempt this, because it's a little tricky if you don't understand. I'll walk you through it in a sec, yeah. But you know, you probably want to just understand how you can unlock that safe, just speed things up. You don't want to spend too much time opening the safe, because these guys will come upstairs eventually, and I'm not quite sure they'll actually shoot. I actually didn't have any show up, which is a surprise. Normally they stream in and they shoot and stuff. So in this case they didn't, and I played with another group of guys, and they didn't come in either. So I was really surprised. So maybe they've limited it or stopped it, so you could actually do more solo. So what I want to do is just head right. There's 3 locks going on. You kind of go right until you feel it vibrating. As soon as you feel it vibrating, just kind of slow it down. You kind of want to hit kind of that perfect spot where it vibrates the most. If you go past it, then you have to start over. Just remember what the numbers, so you can restart it if you needed to. If you mess up block 2 or 3, just makes things quicker. Go left, so go right, so just unlock it. Go left, unlock it, and then you're gonna head right until you unlock it. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Once you've done it a few times, you should get the knack of it. So the one thing that I made a mistake here is I think I should have taken my Karuma and headed downstairs, and then gone on the right side where I'm walking on the same side as I'm walking on the outside, and then maybe shot the people. Normally what I do is I normally just jump down on this box here, But I ended up getting killed. Yeah, I only lost 1 life, but yeah, you probably could avoid that by taking your car back downstairs and just taking out any random NPCs that show up, because you know they got me before I could refill my health. So take out these guys on the dock here. There's typically 3 of them at the bottom dock. There's 1 to the left here on the top dock that you want to try and get at before they kill you. And of course they're coming up behind you, so you kind of have to keep an eye on both places, or take them out. You might want to hang out inside a little bit and just make sure anybody that shows up inside is taken care of before you come outside. But as you can see, they're kind of streaming in from inside, and you know, you don't have a lot of cover here, right? So. And if you're in your Karuma, you could just drive around here and just basically take them out as they come in. So probably a lot safer. If I do it again, I'll probably do that myself. And this gives you some extra protection there, right? So you're kind of watching the different angles, and they're kind of hard to see inside as well, depending where they hide here, right? Some of them downstairs, some of them upstairs, and then of course if you've got them coming from the right there, you don't stand too much of a chance, especially if you're a low level. And I thought I could make it here and get to a hiding spot so I can refill my health, but I did not make it, so that's fine. So we can just do that again, and we're going to just try and take out these guys. Just clear up any other randoms that are random NPCs that are around. Shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, just take that guy on the dock at the end there. It's kind of a wild card that jumps up now and then, and there's a whole bunch on the inside here. As you can see, they're kind of all over there. Okay, so once we cleared those guys out, we're just going to finish up the guys on the dock. I think what I'm going to do is just, I mean, you can use this truck for cover and just fill your health, just so you don't get too shot. They still can shoot me inside there, but they're still coming from the left, and there's still a guy down in the dock that I haven't got yet. Seems to be able to shoot me. Okay, we'll take care of this guy. I'm gonna have to refill my health here again because. Yeah, just keep an eye on your health, because yeah, it can get low pretty quick, and then you lose that second life. Okay, so we're gonna head onto the dock. There's still 1 guy there I need to take out, and then we can use that position to defend. If anyone else shows up on the boat docks here. Okay, we'll take this guy out. The next thing we want to do is we want to jump in the boat, and we want to jump straight out. So don't actually take off. I see a lot of people taking off, unless you have a couple of guys that are good shooters. Typically I see them die here. So you kind of want to jump in, set off the helicopter. So as you get in, it will actually trigger the helicopter and the two NPC boats to show up. So you just want to take those guys out before you head off in the helicopters, head off in the boat, especially if you're by yourself, right? So if you have a homing rocket launcher, great. If you don't, you probably want to hide inside that truck or inside the building, because you know, that helicopter is a little tricky to shoot, but it's possible. I've seen people throw sticky bombs and take it out, so it really depends how good you are. But the homing RPG, yeah, is definitely a lot easier and quicker, and you don't have to worry about your cover as much, right? Okay, so we're just going to take out the helicopter here. Just wait for it to turn red before you fire. If you've never used one before, it's got to turn red, otherwise you're just wasting your rockets there. Yeah. Don't just fire randomly. Sometimes if they're in front of you it'll work, but most times you have to obviously wait till it turns red so it actually locks on. Otherwise it will not work and you'll think it's useless. So, as I did when I first played this. And that's pretty much it. So there's kind of 2 ways you can take the boat. You can go kind of right through the channels. You just have to be careful you don't dry dock the boat. So it's definitely, you got to pay more attention if you go there, but it is shorter. Or most people go to the left. It's just easier. You don't have to concentrate as much. You just go left and around the corner, and you're good to go. So that's fairly straightforward, easier. It's pretty fun doing it. So if you've got a couple of friends, yeah, I mean. It's definitely a lot of fun to actually do this with some friends or by yourself, and definitely with the new heist vehicles, it's added some refresh on the mission, which is great. Before it used to take so long to try and do it by yourself, and you could do it, and I did it, but yeah, it was pretty tedious. So anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and please consider subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching. Enjoy.